can you actually make money opening 4 blaster boxes? Well, let's find out together, because today we're opening 4 Upper Deck Series 1 2025-2026, and let's see if we can turn a profit. Let's get into it. Alright, we can see we've got our 4 boxes here. I'm not going to waste any time, and I'm just going to get straight into it. This is not my first time opening 2025-26 Series 1. I have done some hobbies, I've done a tin on the channel as well, and I think the ceiling isn't that high. Ultimately, with 1 young gun per pack, I feel like the opportunity to score big is quite limited. So we have a couple of our base inserts there. We've got Bustle, we had an Upper Deck Portraits, and we've got our base cards there as well. I'm just going to pull out, I'm just going to do it slightly differently. There's some of our base insert sets, so you can see a few there, and more of our base cards. We spent $28 Canadian per box on these, which I think is about the going rate. We have another one of our glossies. We've got a green Dazzlers here, Thatcher Demco, and a tracking systems as well. And we've got a gold Dazzlers there. That's quite rare, I believe. The first time I've pulled a gold Dazzlers out of the set. Maybe everything I've said, maybe every question I've asked, and every statement I've made about can you actually make money on them, who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. But the reason why I think it is probably more challenging than it should be is simply that with only 1 young gun that is truly valuable, Tage Thompson on the canvas there, and a Cup Quest insert there as well, and more of our base cards. Coming to the end of the first box already, without checking the Dazzler there at the back. Got a sizzle reel there. Our first young gun, and the one of the box is Cam Lund from the San Jose Sharks. A lot of incredibly good young talent there. And we have a Jack Hughes on the composition there as well, followed by a handful more base cards. So from my experience, each of the inserts is sells for roughly sort of 2 Canadian. Some sell a little bit more, some sell a little bit less. So on average, we're at sort of 2 Canadian. But with only getting 1 young gun per box, the likelihood it feels of achieving some success and feels very, very limited. Pop the box down on the floor down there. You know, there are a few young guns. There are a few that are holding some value. So Snuggerud, Ryan Leonard, Lashunov, and Dvorsky from the Blues. They're all sort of like $10 plus cards. Huberdeau on the glossy, Wyatt Johnson from my Dallas Stars on the sizzle reel, Conor McDavid on the compositions. And then the rest of our base from box number 2. So they're kind of at $10 a card, but at $28 a box, if you're getting 1 young gun, you know, you might just about break even if you pull one of the sort of number 2 to number sort of 6 there on the value perspective. But that's if you pull those. The you know, a lot more of the others in, you know, and it will pop up on the screen right now. Including Parker Ford from the Jets, there's not as much value in them. So I think to actually turn a profit and earn money on this is unlikely and actually quite difficult. So we've got my expected young gun from the box. Oops. I will say I am yet to pull the Demidov Young Gun in all of what I've opened. I did pull the checklist. That carries a touch more, just because his name is on it. There's one of the previous big chases on Celebrini. Another encore of Leon Draisaitl, Joseph Wall in the upper deck canvas, and then Ostland on our portraits, Bobby McCann through the rest of our base cards, and onto the final pack of box 2. So there are only 4 packs, 12 cards in each pack, so there's 48 per box. So you know, a fun little rip, of course. That's not bad though. That is a Demidov in the glossy. Does not carry nearly as much weight as his Young Gun, but a Demidov double, it would appear, because there he is on the green Dazzlers as well. So I'm going to take down Thatcher Demko and pop him on top of himself, and pop Ivan Demidov there. So I appear to be able to pull everything apart from Demidov's Young Gun, and we pull the second Young Gun from this box, from the Flyers, Jacob Goucher, and we'll pop him down here for safety. Tyler Sagan in that really cool black and neon there. So again, this is adding even more interest for me now. We've now pulled 2 Demidovs in this so far, not the Young Gun, but does that mean we can make any money? I'm not even remotely sure. So I'm curious to see how Demidov's market kind of keeps going and what happens to it. Obviously, don't forget we have got Schaefer on the way in Series 2, coming out, I believe, fairly soon. So I just feel a lot of repetition there in the base cards. Troy Terry on the glossy gold. Sizzle reel for Dakota Joshua. I said Johnson then, not the actress. Cup Quest as well. Long-term injured reserve Mark Stone, and off we go from there. So I'm curious to see the market for Demidov. Does he hold on? Does it, or does the introduction of a whole new set of young talent? There's a good encore, Ryan Leonard. Our Young Gun from box 3 is Dylan Duke from the Tampa Bay Lightning, and then Matthew Tkachuk on the portraits, and then Tyler Sagan again there. So you'll have to let me know what you think down in the comments. I can see there being a dip, especially around the hype of Schaefer coming through, and I feel like, much like last year where it was Lane and Celebrini, I feel like the value is going to be determined in their respective sort of like second years, and there's Lane Hudson in his second year encore card, Jack Eichel on the canvas, and the goal orientated for Jack Eichel as well. I'm just going to pop him down here on top of the bustle. I think the second year play of Macklin Celebrini, I think, has really helped his card to rise, despite the fact that obviously Lane Hudson won the Rookie of the Year award. There's another Lane Hudson, must have known I was talking about him. And a sizzle reel for Leo Carlson. Donovan Sabrango on our Young Guns. And we're finishing box 3. There's a checklist with a Quinn Hughes as well. So onto our 4th and final box. I think that's where the value kicks in. I think there's that initial hype. I think Demidov's market has cooled a little bit. I think it's gone from being maybe like a 300 Canadian raw card to a little less. Sort of dropping into the low 200s. I think the combination of probably a combination of his play and the as I say, the impending Series 2 as well. So we have 4 packs to go. This is our 4th and final box. The Compadres, first one of those. I'm just going to pop it down. Luca Cagnoni, again from the Sharks. A lot of young talent at the Sharks. Patrick Laine. I do feel, again, I think it's the 3rd time I've pulled this out of 4 boxes. I think the Sharks, you know, they're a scary team at the moment with all this young quality, this young talent. I don't know how they have so many good young players at the moment. Darnell Nurse, Miro Heiskanen there, Vasilevsky on the encore, Roman Josi on the canvas, and our Jake Gensel compositions as well. Let's pop them on top of Connor in that corner, and there we go. So 2 packs to go. Obviously throughout this I've been popping on values, probably for all the inserts and any of the young guns. I think on today's profit challenge I'm not going to add any additional value, because I think with 3 inserts per set, per pack on average, it's pretty easy to kind of just do the values, and I don't think there's much else that kind of carries. Sizzle reel there for Austin Matthews. So there's no point, I think, in doing any additional prices. Obviously, the price on the screen will have been coming down with every valuable card that we've picked up. And here we go into our last few inserts then. So Adam Fox on the glossy gold, Azim Kadri on our upper deck portraits, the sizzle reel of Sergei Bobrovsky, and then our final 4 cards, including my boy Jason Robertson there. So there we have it. In total, we managed to pull 6 young guns, no stars, no sort of guys leading the way from the young gun perspective, but we did get 2 Demidovs. We got the green Dazzlers, and we also picked up the glossy insert as well. So really curious to see the price, which is going to pop up on the screen now, probably with an accompanying cheer or boo, depending on how we've done in the profit challenge, and we can go from there. We'll see what happens. So thank you all for watching. Appreciate you joining me on this little journey to answer the question of can we actually make money opening Series 1, and we found out together, and I have no reaction because I don't know. My name's Lee. Catch you all in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Keep collecting.